remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it and go. I get it and go.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.
Slip on, spin move, it's on, let's go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Slip on, spin move, it's on, let's go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft. Watch me.
Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's week 4 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Josh Lambo set to go, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now Ryan on first down. A slant to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So here are the Jaguars in great field position already. They'll be led out by a man who was undrafted out of Buffalo, standing at 6'7". It's Tyree Jackson.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players and one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Thompson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step. And that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab. And the Jags have walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look at them elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6. At the 40.
To throw again on second down. Ryan, a very quick pass to Ridley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw again is Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Todd Gurley.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Falcons.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. He's got it, so they take just the one here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Fournette. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold?
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
indeed go for it with Jackson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That's good. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports.
With the score, Jaguars 8, Falcons 7.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And they work. Is near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you
got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley there to make the grab, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that.
The Jaguars will line up for the two.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31.
Ito Smith, his first carry. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith, 69 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
For Gostkowski, the extra point, and the lead is down to 2.
Set to kick off.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10. At their own.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Thompson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Now Jackson on first down. Caught here by Conley.
Jackson's
7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Falcons.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Colin Johnson.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And now look at him go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
16.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. On the return, Walker. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who lasted.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
By the Falcons.
Week 4 of the preseason, last chance here to make an impression. You know he wanted to play mistake-free football, but that just went by the wayside.
Like a lawyer, this is his closing argument. Now it goes to the hands of the jury, and you know who the jury is. The coaching staff. They've got to decide whether he's the guy, he's going to make the roster, what it's going to be for him. Mistake-free football is exactly what he was after. Unfortunately, he didn't get it.
Yeah, and it's magnified with him being a rookie.
Brings up second
and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot, because most of the starters...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's going to let it go again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Falcons.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Now Ito Smith, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A give to Smith out of the gun, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Complete. It's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Jaguars. Throwing is Jackson.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Again, Jackson. Flush to his right. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one a gain of 20 in a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's third down. Incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
For Colin Johnson, incomplete.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 37-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
So now with the late touchdown, not only will they take the lead to the locker room, but they'll try and add 2 more here. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson, and it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. One more half of preseason football to go. And then all eyes will look ahead to 1 week from tonight, the annual NFL kickoff game. And that promises to to be a dandy. In our game, the starters are long gone, but still some intrigue to see guys trying to make a late roster push as we get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got the hookup with Conley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Colin Johnson there, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Well, they went with the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Allen Bailey and the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Schaub. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
The Falcon first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion, got the job done for a first down.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 16 yards, a first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Brings up
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Flushed out right. And finding Keelan Cole. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Play action. It's Jackson. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Oliver, a good pickup there at 22. 2 more yards. Flush to his right. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Alan Bailey able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on fourth and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now Shaw. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That is incomplete. And the tight end Luke Stocker was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Second down.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. Third down here.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
First down and goal to go.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. So now the Jags down by 4, just under 2 minutes to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
24.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it 1st down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Falcons.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Again, it's Smith. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
4-yard line. It's a gain.
The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Open man. It's Stacker. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Luke Stacker, 76 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
For the extra point.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Jackson back into his end zone, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
That keeps the score.
Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got them, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a swing, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I